Hey everybody, I'm about ready to start my awesomeness tag. Usually, I live in this trailer park thingy. Usually a whole lot doesn't happen. Someone's getting some work done over there. I don't know what's going on over there. That's something. I guess that might be considered awesome, or I'm not including this in the tag though. And also, the snow's melted. That's a giant mound. When a snowplow comes, to plow out our little street and stuff, he puts all the snow right there. He bent that little pole. Yeah, we still got that giant amount of snow that has to melt. But it's melting. It's really nice out today. I know some smart ass, I mentioned before, it was like 50 degrees, and this one guy said, you consider that a good day here? A good day, well, it's either California or Arizona. For us, it's like 70 degrees. And I said, well, it's a good day for us because as cold as it's been this year, 70 degrees is like a tropical heat wave to us. I got one bill. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Alright, see you later. Hey, I'm back, everybody. Now, I'm here to do the awesomeness tag. Now, I was tagged by theysaidrocknroll, and apparently this is, I think it was created by, well, she was tagged by someone named Old Moon Wolf. And I checked out his channel, and basically, in his video, and it said basically the thing is, for the awesomeness tag, you have to, show off 10 awesome things you own, tell 5 awesome things about yourself, and name 5 awesome YouTubers. And that's the awesomeness tag. So I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. I got my answers right here written down on the clipboard that my dad was supposed to, I guess my dad's supposed to return, but it's his now. I still think that's funny. Well, anyway, one thing about my other tag, the Cool Cat Callan tag, is that some people that I didn't even know was kind enough to do it, like Witchy Betty. She did one. I thought it was really cool, and then she did her awesomeness tag. And it's cool getting new friends too from this. It really is. And she was the first one that did it that I didn't know, and she did it from They Said Rock and Roll tagging her to do it. Anyways, when she did her awesomeness tag, which I'm doing now, she showed, this is how sometimes it connects and stuff. She showed, the first thing she showed was this giant King Kong poster that her husband owned. And I don't have the King Kong poster, but I have the same thing in a refrigerator magnet. You look at the King Kong right there. And this is like the first awesome thing. I love refrigerator magnets. I want to show off some of my favorite ones. Because I got a whole bunch of movie ones from the Dollar Tree in Meadville a long time ago. I wish I could find more of these. I'll show you the ones I got. But King Kong, because it was so much like her poster, but she had her husband had like a giant poster, like almost a half a door size poster, which is really cool. Here's some of the other movie ones I got. Marx Brothers: A Night at the Opera. I've seen that one too, and along with King Kong. This one was really funny, along with Day at the Races and like Duck Soup and Animal Crackers are some of their funniest movies. Yeah, that's a really good one. I've seen that one. I've seen the original King Kong too, along with the remake. And the cough is coming back, damn it. Now this is one I haven't seen. Marcus Zorro with Tyrone Power. An old movie right there. I think these are cool as hell. I know my uncle, when he was still alive, he was a big movie guy. He would ask where I got them at. I said the Dollar Tree in Meadville, they were $1 a piece. I wish we had a Dollar Tree in Edinburgh, went out of business, but I wish I could find more of these. Here's another one. I never saw this one. I've seen some of Charlie Chan, but I never saw this one. Charlie Chan in London with Warner Orland. I never saw this one. I never saw this one too. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie called Follow the Fleet. I've seen Second Chorus and kind of one other one that he did when he was dancing on the ceiling. I can't remember what the hell it was called. I've seen those two of his. I think those are the only two that I've seen of his. I saw Ghost Story. He was in he didn't dance with that. He was like one of the older guys in the 80s. He did Ghost Story. I saw that in Germany. I saw that one. Those are the Fred Astaire ones I've seen. I got a vintage Coca-Cola refrigerator magnet right here. Fortunately, one of the things broke off right there. You know, but it's still cool. Then it's Coca-Cola magnet. Also from the Dollar Tree in Edinburgh, I got this. This is a Monopoly board set refrigerator magnet with like a raised Monopoly piece right there. They also had Candyland. I bought Candyland for my sister, and I bought one of these for my sister too. Like I said, I'd like to get like Operation Battleship. But I can't find any more of these. These look really cool. And I got some Marvin the Martian ones from Looney Tunes. This is a really cool one. And one to go along with that. Pretty cool. I want to show you some other awesome stuff I got. Show you this. Some of the stuff is like memories and stuff from like high school or middle school. I was in art class for a couple of years. This is a little beat up and yucky at the bottom, but I did one of these neat pictures right here called Knife Throw. Look at this guy with the zipper down his face like that, and then like celluloid film coming out of his head, and you see knife throwing all these knives right there, and his tongue sticking out like that. Like, I mean, it looks far better than anything Miley Cyrus ever did. Cool. That's something I did from high school. That might have been my senior year. Senior or junior year of high school, I can't remember. Put that back up here. Let me see something else. This is something else awesome I have. Whenever I was in middle school, I mean, this is probably the oldest thing I had on me in school. This is the old cutting board from 7th grade. It's all cut up and beat up. It's supposed to be like a house with a chimney right there. Still have it. It still works. I screwed up a little bit. When I was putting stuff away, I set this on the stove and like little burn and scorch marks on it. But it's still pretty cool. This is from 7th grade. This is back in the early 80s. I still have this. I remember when I moved. Well, my dad moved. I was in the Army and stuff. He left a lot of stuff behind because he couldn't move it all and stuff. So some of the stuff I used to have got lost. Still have this. Let's see what else I got. That's cool. Go in order. Okay, I might as well go to this. Where goes it? Oh, here it is. Whenever I was in, I had this one friend named Dave Longshore, and he used to come over the house. I come over to his house. We lived close together, you know, growing up in high school and middle school and stuff. And occasionally, my mom would have a picnic, and we'd go to Cotting Lake Park, and I was allowed to invite somebody. I usually invited him, and he had a good time. And then one time, I'm not like the most religious person in the world, but in the summertime, him and his dad came down and talked to my dad. It was like they wanted me to go to this like week-long summer camp thing it's like a religious summer camp. It was like, well, it was like Monday through Friday from like 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and we did like crafts and stuff, and have free food and stuff. It was fun. And then Saturday we had like a big picnic and party at the beach. And it actually wasn't too bad. And this is one thing I made myself right here. It says Jason, the Healing One. I think this is kind of cool. Like I said, I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I do like this. It says, Jason the Healing One. It says, the Spirit of the Lord God is upon me. Lord hath anointed me to preach God to what? The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me. The Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings, to bind up the brokenhearted. And it said, Isaiah 61.1. But usually the religious thing I know is Austin 3:16, but that's just me. Okay. Something else I got from my aunt and uncle. Like some of these things I showed off in other videos before my channel really started taking off. And some of these are probably repeats, but my Native American sand painting. Look at that thing. I get it from my aunt and uncle. And there's printing on the back, but it's really faint. So this is a fire dancer with the beans on the side. It is used for healing and blessing by Navajo Medicine Man, by Roger somebody. That's what it is, a medicine man. Well, a fire dancer right there. That's pretty cool. I did a whole video about that. And my aunt and uncle also gave me pieces of authentic pieces of the Great Barrier Reef, like the coral of the Great Barrier Reef. And my mother took it whenever she moved out, so I don't have that no more. But good riddance to her. But it was really cool. I had like a piece of coral reef from the Great Barrier Reef and some other stuff. It was really neat. I really liked it. But she has it now. Oh well. This isn't a sad thing. It's a happy thing, believe me. I got this from my boss at work. That's a miracle in itself that he'd actually give anything away. You know, believe me. This is a Star Trek globe. This says the Tholian Web. This is really cool. I mean, it's hard to really get all the details in it, but you see the Enterprise in there and you shake it up and stuff. This is cool. This is heavier than this is like about 5-6 pounds. Really cool. Awesome. What else is there? My shillelaghs from my aunt and uncle again. Because they go to Ireland. My aunts go to Ireland and they have money. You know, they have a lot of money and stuff. And he said this. Damn it. He said this now. There we go. My shillelaghs, and it says Irish shillelagh on there, and it has the spelling because shillelagh is a pain in the butt word to spell, you know. Look at that. You know, good 3D effects. You know, yeah, 3D glasses on. But this is the small one. See the wood family down there. I did a video about this too a while back, and here's the larger one. Look at this baby. And there's a clover turned out right there. Isn't that cool? Really, really neat stuff. Also can be used as a weapon. Like that, really cool. What else do I have for that one to show off? Oh, I got, let me see. That. Okay, I got one more thing. When I was in Germany, I got this from my dad. This is a beer stein. This is an authentic beer stein for Old Scharmbeck. And I used to go shopping up there and get like CDs and stuff. Really cool. And this says Old Scharmbeck. Look at all the detail in this. See? Isn't that cool? Really neat. And my dad got me one. This is a bigger one, but that was the authentic German one. This is one he got through Avon. Christmas 1994. Look at that bad boy. Isn't that cool? It says Happy Christmas to all good night on the right up there. Really cool. And the last thing I wanted to show was these posters my sister got me for Christmas. No, Christmas for my birthday. She knows I like horror movie stuff. And these are really cool. I'm so afraid, she spent a lot of money on it. I'm so afraid to hang them up or they'll get damaged. Look at that. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. Back in time, the pendulum. You see the guy there in the pendulum swinging above him? You know how scary that'd be? That's I'm just afraid. She spent a lot of money on these, so I'm afraid to hang them up for fear they get damaged. You know, so I keep them up here for safekeeping. My other one, Erie, Pennsylvania, Dead by Dawn. Also known as, that's a really cool deicide song, Dead by Dawn. Check this out. The guillotine. All the vultures there and stuff. That is cool, man. Awesome. So that's all my awesome stuff. I hope you like it. And also now, the second part of the tag is to say 5 awesome things about yourself. Number 1, I think I have a good sense of humor that I use in my videos and stuff. Number 2, I think I'm a really good cook. My dad says so. I mean, I think I'm a really good cook. 3 is completing basic training when I was in the Army. That was pretty awesome. I did that. You know, looking back, it didn't seem like anything, but it was something else because when we graduated, only 52% of us graduated. 48% dropped out. That's how tough it was. So, and I stuck with it. And one drill sergeant said I had a lot of heart, and I still think I do. And that's one thing that pulled me through. And then, you know, the 4th thing is I think I created a great YouTube channel. And the fifth one was I never took up smoking. I see so many people trying to quit smoking and stuff like that. I'm glad I never started. I tried it twice in high school and I hated it both times. I really did. Okay, those are 5 awesome things about me. Now, next one is 5 awesome YouTubers. Anyone knows me knows at least one of the people I'm going to pick. And when I was talking about awesome things I got, I wanted to show you this. This is the quartz that she personally gave me in a package before. And of course I'm talking about the great Cat W Magic, also known as Diane. She is one of the sweetest, nicest, prettiest, kindest, most generous people I've ever known on YouTube or outside of YouTube. I even told her that I know more about her than I know about my neighbors and stuff. I care about Diane very, very much. And she's definitely #1 on the list. I mean, you know, it's not in order, but there's the 4 people, and then there's a whole bunch of people at number 5. But she's definitely made the list. She's a remarkable, wonderful person, and I also wanted to send my thoughts out to Kiki here, Kitty. I hope Kiki's not feeling too well. I hope Kiki gets better. I love Kiki. So my heart goes out to Kiki, and of course you too, Diane. Now number 2, of course, is Tim Sands. He is my very first subscriber. He is an awesome, awesome person. He's been helping me with thumbnails. You know, I'm trying to mix things up and do thumbnails differently now, or use some of his thumbnails like introduction to my video, and keep some of his thumbnails for different occasions. But Tim Sands is an awesome, awesome person. I'm glad to have him for my friend, my very first subscriber, and he's still stuck around all this time. So over a year, so that's pretty amazing in itself. You know, it's tough, you know, for people. Some people just don't want to stick around. Number 3 is theysaidrocknroll. A newer subscriber, but she is like amazing. She makes really entertaining videos, and you know, we make a comment. It seems like we comment back and forth, like 30 or 40 comments, just a little conversation between ourselves. We have both the same crazy sense of humor and same bizarre taste in like TV shows, and we both do Is That a Straight Jacket imitations from the show Oddities and stuff. So she's definitely there. Travers, my buddy, my food review buddy. One of the the second food reviewer I met, I think. And he's like an amazing guy. He's gave me a lot of support. I talked to him a lot on Google Chats. I called him once or twice. He called me before. And Trav is like a great, great friend. He helped. You know, I won his parody contest. He sent me a package, and then I got a free Doritos package, the Mexican sodas, and I thought he'd pay for it, but the company offered to send it to him, and then he gave my address. So, Trav, you're definitely up there, man. Thank you for being my friend too. You're an awesome YouTuber. Now, it was tough to me to find out number 5 because I don't want anyone to feel slighted or hurt or anything like that. So what I did was I went ahead and just picked people I talked to on Google Plus, the Google Hangouts a lot, as my number 5. I talked to them more than once. I would say Joanne, also known as Joyce. Well, her real name is Joyce, and then Joyce's Weight Loss Journey on Facebook. Joyce is one of the really nicest people you ever meet, and she's our Southern Belle, the Google Hangouts. She's a sweet and kind, genuine person, and she was cracking me up. She kept whispering my name when I was trying to talk, trying to crack me up. She didn't think I knew it at first, but I caught on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to come back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back finally. I had to help my dad out. That's why, you know, I'm glad I was able to. I have such a good channel. It's tough, just, you know, taking care of him too. Yeah, see, another person that tied for 5th place that I spoke to a lot is Per0066. One of the nicest people, a great conversationalist, because she knows how to talk. She does stuff with her mustache going, ooh, S-A-S-S-A, she does with her. It's pretty funny. She's cool as hell, and she's awesome. Also, Robin Scott tied for 5th place because I talked to her a few times on the Hangout, and also the very first person I ever talked to using that video calling Skype thing on Facebook. We've had some good conversations. She's really a nice person. does great videos, and she has probably the best laugh of anybody on YouTube. So those are the top 5. Now, a whole bunch of honorable mentions. If this is cheating, this is, I'm using it as like references to people I've talked to on Google Hangouts too, as awesome people. Tony Callan. He just did an awesome response to my cool cat callan tag. He did great, and it was fantastic what he did. Mr. Daddy from the GTM show. And I talked to him once on an infamous Xmas New Year's Eve party on Cat W Magic's channel. He's a cool guy. He's very supportive of my channel. We're fellow food reviewers, and same with Tony Town. We're fellow food reviewers, and he's a great guy with a really wicked sense of humor, and he puts the most delightful pictures on YouTube, especially like the religious ones. They're so delightful. Anyways, Sorrel Soul Originals. I talked to him once on Google Hangout. I talked to him a couple times on the phone. Yeah, he's a cool guy, and we're fellow food reviewers too, and then he supports my channel too, and I try to support his. Worst 850, the Ryan Trav's buddy. Well, we had a really cool hour and a half long conversation on Google Hangout a long time ago about movies. And he likes It's a Mad, 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 Mad World just like I do, and he's a lot younger than I am. But he's cool. Joey's World Tour. He's been very supportive of my channel, and he's probably the most successful person that I know with over 10,000 subscribers and lots of hits, and he still supports my channel still. Joey's World Tour and Attends Reloaded, because he had his, he was supporting my channel, then some jerk deleted his original channel. He has a new channel called Attends Reloaded, and he just made a video saying how much that we inspired him to make videos, so he definitely deserves a mention. And 2 special mentions, one's in the hospital, one's no longer with us. A guy named James W. He's a food reviewer. He started doing it not too long ago. I met him in October. I started watching his videos. He was going to a place like, he lives in Australia. He was going to a place like Burger King, but over there it's called Hungry Jack's. And he was telling us that like a napkin is called a serviette. And he's really a great guy. And it's not that, well, a while back, like a bunch of nurses put a message on Google Plus for me, Patrick, Josh, and some guy named Gojo Media, I don't know who that is, and saying that he was in the hospital and he should be out soon. And then a week or so later, I got a personal message from his niece saying that he suffered a stroke and he's in the hospital, and he's supposed to make a 90% recovery, but there's a lot of physical rehab going on. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned him, and I haven't heard anything lately. Hopefully he's all right. He's doing good. And hopefully he's out of the hospital, but he's probably got a lot of physical rehab to go, and hopefully he'll be back on making videos whenever he can. So I want to mention him, and also Reggae Frank 09. One of the very first food reviews, like, is between me and Trav, and he does all the chili sauce reviews. He's probably the best chili head reviewer of all time, and he's been very nice, commenting back and forth to me on his videos. And what else happened? Well, I saw his very last video, and apparently he passed away that night. Apparently he was born with a heart defect, and his family, well, I found out about like a day or two later he passed away. I made a video, rest in peace, Reggae Frank 09, and his girlfriend got in touch with me and said, thank you for doing this for my Frank. And, like a few days later, his whole family did a tribute to him, and they read off a bunch of people's names, and they included my name as special thanks. So hopefully if I comforted them a little bit, I'm glad I did, And Reggae Frank was a hell of a good guy too. And before I go, I want to show another neat thing, I got, my camera. Well, this is one of the cameras. I have an orange one. I lost the back of it, but these batteries stay in. I got this a long time ago in 2009, 2010. And this was like a $40 Mustang camera, And I filmed a lot of stuff, including like stuff for the Albion Fair. Not the new stuff in September. That was with my orange camera. The other stuff, the old stuff from way when I first started my channel, I broke into 4 parts. And like my old-fashioned days video, both of them. I filmed a lot of stuff, including the intro footage I'm going to put on this one. And I feel like this is going to be a long, long, long video. But that's okay. It's probably my longest, well, I don't know if it's my longest video. And I don't want to run on too long, but I want to mention something else, talking about presents. Sometimes my sister, you know, we're short on money sometimes, and sometimes she comes up with real creative ideas, stuff to get me. One Christmas, there used to be a place, there still is a place, it used to be a Hills called the Old Caesar's Marketplace, and it's a flea market. And they were selling a whole bunch of stuff, and basically if you go in there now, they sell a bunch of water pipes. And she bought me a couple things from there. She bought me they had a video place, she bought me a $1 copy of a really low budget movie called Creepazoids with Linnea Quigley. And it was infamous because I remember Fangoria always picked on the movie. And it's infamous because it's 72 minutes long, made back in 1987, filmed in like 2 or 3 days with a budget of $10,000, and it made a ton of money. Well, considering video rentals back then, you know, I remember Fangoria called it Crapazoids. Along with that, she knows I like hot sauce, and the people they were selling some sauce to them. Then that one lady said, "Did your brother have a sense of humor?" And she said, "Yeah." She got something that they weren't allowed to sell, bring out. It was like a whiskey bottle, and it was like a crappy brown colored hot sauce, and there was a picture of an outhouse on it with like steam and flies come out of it. And there was like on top there was like a candy toilet, with a toilet. It had like blueberry candy in it. It was like these two plunger things. You stick it in there and you eat like a powder candy. And the name of the hot sauce was called Eat Shit and Die. I'm not lying about that. It's called Eat Shit and Die. And it was really good hot sauce, and the candy was really good too. It was crazy. I wish I would have saved the bottle by dinner. Well, I think this video has gone long enough. If anyone is interested in doing the the Awesomeness Tag, you're more than welcome to try it. And oh my God, this is going to be a long video. So until next time, hey, please take care of my legion. I got a lot of editing to do. Oh man. All right, see you later.